Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. This is an amazing crowd. I'm looking out and seeing so many people I know, so many friends. Hi, Bob. How are you? Gosh, it's amazing. What a show. And it's all because of these two people we're honoring tonight, Carol and Bob, how special they are, and this amazing cause of helping scouting. This is the Pacific Skyline Council, Boy Scouts of America, 2012 Distinguished Citizen Award Dinner. And we are honoring a very special couple, and we'll have plenty of opportunities to talk about Carol and Bob. I love saying Robert Beresford Williams. I love saying that. You know, I'm going to walk to the Old Pro tomorrow night, if you don't mind, Bob. I'm going to walk into the Old Pro. Hi, my name's Robert Beresford Williams. What's your name? Think that'll work? It's tremendous, and anybody who has had any chance to connect with Carol and Bob understands how special they are, how worthy they are of this award, and of course, I'm sure most of you understand how worthy Scouting is of the support that it will get tonight. Campfire theme tonight will highlight several Scouting traditions, and we start with the Pledge of Allegiance. And to start, we introduce the Scouts of the Pacific Skyline Council, who will lead us in our opening flag ceremony. Eagle Scout bugler Alex Markopoulos will lead the color guard with the call to colors. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we would all please rise for the presentation of our colors.
Color guard, forward march. Scout salute. Those not in uniform, please place your right hand over your heart. Color guard, present the colors. Will everyone please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Color guard, post the colors. Color guard, dismissed. Audience, please be seated.
Thank you to Ricardo, and thank you to the color guard. The Boy Scout oath begins with, "On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country." So it's only appropriate that we honor a very special group tonight, our country's military veterans. And what we're going to do is honor you by decade. As we call the decade, all veterans who served during that period, please stand and stay standing. And at the end, we'll all show our appreciation for your service to our country. So first to stand, please, those who served in America's greatest generation, service during the 1940s and World War II. Bob was right up there. Way to stand. Now service during the 50s and the Korean War. And please stay standing, thank you. Service during the 60s, 70s, and Vietnam. Service during the 80s. And service from the 90s through today and the Gulf Wars. And let's give one more big round of applause. Thank you all, America's heroes. That's the first notable moment of the night. Bob, you stood ramrod straight there at 90 years young. Congratulations, that's awesome. Now, we would like to introduce Reverend Chris Creed. Reverend Creed has been on the peninsula for a long time, recently retired as rector of St. Francis Episcopal Church in San Jose, and he will lead us in the invocation. Reverend Creed.
A moment of silence, please, to gather ourselves. At the center of the universe is a loving heart that wants the best for every person and calls each of us to do whatever we can to help foster the intellectual and spiritual and emotional growth of our fellow human beings. Those who have this particular vision deserve to be honored, as tonight we honor Carol and Bob for their service to Scouting's ministry of teaching patriotism, courage, self-reliance, and kindred values to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lives. May God's Spirit sustain them in their service, and may God's grace be among us this evening as we contemplate God's call to each of us. Life is for service, and we say thank you to Bob and Carol for theirs. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Creed. And now to properly set the tone for what we do tonight, we'd like to give you a feel for what Scouts are doing, and we're going to ask you to look at the video screens for that right now. Well, now for a few words about the council. I'd like to welcome the Scout Executive and CEO for the Pacific Skyline Council, Boy Scouts of America. Please welcome Kent Downing.
Thank you, Ted. Guests, please start to enjoy your dinner as I share a few minutes. I'll take a few minutes to share some highlights about our local scouting program. For over 100 years, scouting programs have instilled in the youth the values found in the Scout Oath and Law. Today, these ideals are just as relevant in helping our youth to grow to their full potential as they were in 1910. Scouting helps young people to develop academic proficiency, self-confidence, values, leadership skills, and citizenship training that will influence them throughout their adult lives. Over 8,000 young people on the peninsula are participating in various scouting programs today. Some relevant facts about the council include, last year, 140 scouts earned the rank of Eagle Scout. over 6,000 merit badges were completed. Over 60,000 hours of community service were performed by Pacific Skyline Council youth. Over 72,000 pounds of food was collected for local food banks in our last annual Scouting for Food drive. These young men and women are led and inspired by over 3,000 adult volunteers and role models. You'll find more information about our council in the annual report at the table. The Distinguished Citizen Award Dinner is the Pacific Skyline Council's primary annual fundraising event. This event has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for local scouting programs. We have also recognized many outstanding community leaders over the past 20 years. Previous Distinguished Citizens honorees in attendance tonight, and please stand when I call your name: Alan Phipps, John Conover, Franklin Pitch Johnson, the Honorable Quentin L. Kopp, and Shirley Ely, representing Leonard Ely. Let's give a big round of applause to our previous awardees. Congratulations, and thank you for your continued support of this special event. At this time, I'd like to make a special thank you to the dinner committee for their outstanding and invaluable help in making this event such a success. The committee is listed in the program. I'd like to give a special thank you to Dave and Lynn Mitchell, the dinner co-chairs, for their hard work and quality efforts. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause, you bet. To make tonight's celebration so special. They were very generous with their time, spending countless hours in planning meetings and on the phone and the computer to make this dinner a memorable occasion for Carol and Bob. Thank you very much. We have a small token of our appreciation to give you, and Hank has that for you right now. Would both of you stand so we can recognize you, please? Dave and Lynn. All right, let's give them another round of applause. As you already know, we're very fortunate to have Ted Robinson as the MC for tonight's dinner. Thank you, Ted, for your taking the time out of your very busy schedule to be part of tonight's special celebration. As gratitude for your role tonight, we'll be giving a campership to a deserving youth in your name. Let's give Ted a big hand.